So, is the Mighty Morph Power Ranger Premium Custom Cosmetic Skin worth it? No. And here's why. And now, as well, this isn't a proper review, as in, like, I'm not going to go into detail about everything, but I will have a quick show of what you get. So, you get 5 weapon skins, 5 dino skins, and 5 character skins. Now, these are the 5 dinos: the T-Rex, Pterodon, Sabertooth, Mammoth, and Triceratops. And when it comes to weaponry, we've got 2 skins for the swords, or one is a sword and one to make it into a dagger, one for the hatchet, one for the bow, and one for the pike. And we've also got the 5 Power Ranger colours. I'm quite sure in later Power Rangers there are different colours as well integrated into that. I can't remember. I haven't watched any of the Power Rangers for like many years. But anyway, so for $15 you're essentially looking at $1 a skin, but it's not really worth it. Again, unless you're a sort of pretty much like a big Power Ranger fan, then yes, I suppose it would be worth it, but not really. And as you're essentially looking at $1 a skin, and you're not even going to really use most of these skins, because in all reality, who uses Triceratopses and Pterodons? The only real dinos you're going to be using out of this 3 are the T-Rex for probably boss fights, the Mammoth for wood collecting, and the Sabertooth possibly for cave runs. And, you know, most people using Gigas and Car Charge for most stuff, and probably Wyverns or the Rhino for getting around. So, yeah, you're kind of looking at, give or take, 2 skins that you're never probably ever going to use, unless you're like in the very beginning. And your character, same sort of thing, you're only really going to be ever wearing 1. And I don't know who really uses bows normally. Like crossbows and long neck rifles are what people use. Pikes are the same scenario, unless you've got a really good pike for caves. Sword, I don't really think many people use swords. I don't really know. I don't personally use them too much. I do with a shield, but then that's a whole different story. And the hatchet sort of thing, or the axe. Should have had a pickaxe one as well for one of these. I mean, the dagger could have been one, you know, or maybe even the spear. I don't really know, but yeah, as is I find it weird when a hatchet and an axe go together pretty much. So why not have one for both? So realistically, in terms of skin, you're going to be using the majority of it is probably going to be T-Rex, Sabertooth, and Mammoth. And then say 1 for your character, and possibility is probably the axe, possibly. That's probably what the average person would use, so you're only really going to be using 5 skins at the most. If you're not really using Sabertooth for cave runs, you can knock that out. If you're on Scorched, you'd be probably using Rock Elementals for collecting stone and wood at the same time, so you're really only be using 3 skins. So again, depending on how you want to look at it, I still look at it as you're essentially paying $15 for like 3 to 5 skins, which, as is not the greatest. Like, to me, it doesn't really fit in. Like, I know we've got the mechs and stuff, but they kind of do fit. These not so much. I mean, the T-Rex I kind of do like, because it reminds me of Mechagodzilla, but the trike, I'll just kind of quickly show, it's weird. You know, it kind of looks like a tank, and that stuff on its tail looks like jet engines or missile launchers. I don't have my headset on, so I can't actually hear any of the sounds. The Mammoth actually just looks like a giant tank type thing. It is weird looking, I will say. The Pterodon, I don't exactly know how. I'm guessing that is essentially its walking currently, I'm guessing. And as this Sabertooth, I kind of think really the Sabertooth and the Rex are probably your only 2 things that actually do look the best. All the other ones don't really fit personally, I don't think, because these 2 essentially just look like tanks, and that looks like a really bizarre fighter jet, pretty much. That I would have liked on something else. I don't know if this is interchangeable between Quetzals. I don't think it would be. yeah, I don't think it will be, but like that would actually be good if we could use it on Quetzals as well. But yeah, for what it is, not really worth it. Unless they're going to add more skins in the future, then I would say it'd be worth it. I would like actually a direwolf skin. I love wolves, but yeah, I know a lot of people still do use direwolves and that. But even like Thylers, love them as well for like cave running, and as is gigas, car charge, stuff like that. Just things people are going to be using more often, and that because essentially, if not, you're essentially wasting your money on stuff you're really not going to use. Same thing as is like long neck rifles and whatnot. You're not going to be using most of the skins in this anyway. Well, other than that, I hope everyone has enjoyed, and as is, yes, quick recap. Personally, $15 for the 15 skins is not really worth it for the fact of you're not even really going to be using probably half the skins most time. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments of what skins you probably will use. I might use the character skins, but for me personally at the moment, or it might just be my TV, but the arms look a little bit weird. I don't know why. And that, but as is, I'm not going to be using too many of these skins just because they don't, to me, don't look the greatest. But as is, let me know in the comments what you will or won't be using, and I just hope one has enjoyed, and I shall see everybody next time.